Hi everyone, welcome. This is picture in picture mode episode. I'm your host Peter, and you can see the difference now. Can't you? Yes, people. I bought yesterday, not yesterday, on first day. On first day, I bought my new studio LED light, Rollei Lumis, uh, ring B color, and you can see the difference. It's better light than it used to be, and I'm happy because my face looks really good and perfect. I'm so happy. But Peter, shut up because we can talk about this during tomorrow's Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. And let's start with the slogan. And here is: learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Hi everyone, and let's activate. Let's activate my EA AI Rollei Easy Quadpod Creator. Yes, again, it's from Rollei, but it's not a free ad. I want to simply tell you that this LED light, Rollei Lumis control ring B color looks very good. I'm so happy, and yes, my older LED light Connect IT that is for selfie. I have to return it because the tripod is broken, and I didn't want it. Didn't want it. And Peter, what are you talking about? Didn't want it. Didn't want, of course. Yes, I didn't want to read. No, I didn't want it. So I simply couldn't return it today, or because I discovered that I have to go to the store, and I want to wait until my summer vacation. But I don't want to talk about this right now because this is not Peter Sullivan, our rebel episode. This is picture in picture mode episode about Viera. Yes, people, and let's start this episode because this picture in picture mode episode it's a Viera's it's a new Viera story from my own novel, The Vampire Diary. Yes, people, yes, of course. And what is it about? It's called Chapter 20 of Season 3, Viera's Family Crossed the Line. Yes, people, Viera is invited to her family, and she and her family is mean to her. They like to mock her, they like to bossing her, and yes, of course, they like Peter and the female part of her family, like and the female vampires of her family, her especially her mother Evka, her grandmother Maria, and her grandmother Zofia likes Peter very much, and they like to flirt with him. You will see this episode is full of fun, crazy situations, full of crazy wild uh, dialogues in English. And yes, it's my own story. And let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to read you my own work right now. Okay, can you see it? Yes, you can hear me and you can see me, and my face looks much better. Okay, let's start. Chapter 20 of Season 3, Viera's Family Crossed the Line. Viera's diary entry. It was a beautiful, warm Saturday morning in London, in Viera and Peter's flat. Viera hadn't slept well. She couldn't fall asleep during the night because her dark self started making fun of her. Vierochka, Pechko has tamed you rather quickly. I don't believe it. You, a ratless wild beast, a streaked and several vampire goddess, opening your heart to such a little lamb? Romance! Honestly, I can recognize you before you kept Pechko on a short leash and never opened up to him like you do now. You're like an obedient little dog. Vera had to defend herself for a long time, and she even began to fear her own self. Please go away. No one invited you here. Help, Pechko, where are you? Peter immediately lay down next to Vera. I'm here now, my little bat. No one will hurt you. I promise you that. Vera instantly came back to life, and the presence of her beloved gave her more and more vampire strength. Pechko, you really here. You truly came. I love cuddling with you. I always get goosebumps from you, and the warmth of love with which you comfort me intoxicates me with love and power. Their romantic moment didn't last long because out of nowhere, the vampire Lucka appeared, Viera's twin sister, who immediately and cheerfully began teasing her. Hello, sister. We heard that Pechko has finally tamed you and domesticated you. I personally didn't believe it until I caught you two lovers sleeping, cuddled up in one little bed. Peter, you rascal, you've grown into a fine tamer of wild beasts. Viera instantly flew into a rage. What do you want here? Have you come to laugh at me again? You were always the intelligent, older, and more experienced one. You always stole the most handsome man from me. Get out of my life. Lucka only started laughing. But sister, why such rudeness? As I can see, soon Pechko will be giving orders through your bed. I thought you had higher standards. Have you completely lost your mind or what? With men, you should simply enjoy yourself. Nothing more. Take an example from us. But I didn't come only for that. Our family hasn't seen you for a long time. We miss you. Come, come for coffee today. We finally won't be bored. You'll entertain us just like last time when you were drunk. We also haven't had a girls' night out in ages. You're of course invited. We'll find you a proper man, not this idiot. Viera was losing control. She began turning into a monster, but suddenly Pechko grabbed her hand and whispered softly into her ear. Vierochka, can you feel me? Come close to me. Don't do anything foolish. It's not worth it. You can mend your toxic relationship with your family. Peter's voice began calming Viera like a relaxing massage, not message. And it can be massage to people, but let's continue. She immediately responded with laughter. Are you jealous of my happiness, sister? Perhaps it's time to apply our secret agreement about exchanging partners. We look exactly the same. Maybe I'll be a better close friend than you. Don't worry about anything. We'll come properly. We won't give you such joy. Lucka, silently furious, disappeared at once. Viera, nervous like a frightened dog, stood in beautiful blue dresses with Peter at the door of her parents' flat, from which loud laughter and lively conversations could be heard. Pechko, I'm terribly nervous. I don't know what to do. I'm leaving. I can't handle this. I'll get drunk and become an internet sensation, and most importantly, I'll embarrass you again. Peter gently kissed her on the lips. You can handle it. At least it will be entertaining. Don't worry, I believe you. I believe in you. Come on, let's go inside and enjoy it together. Viera and Peter finally opened the door, where Viera's entire family was already waiting. Welcome, come in. Don't worry, we don't bite unless we feel like it. Viera's mother, the vampire Evka, immediately raised her voice in front of the whole family. Viera, where have you been for so long? Haven't I taught you anything? Why have you opened up to a man? I always taught you never to run after men. There's always another one around the corner. Viera's father, the vampire Robert, joined in at once. When will you finally give me grandchildren? I thought you'd arrive straight with a baby. Viera's grandmother, Lady Zofia, silenced everyone. Quiet now. We didn't get her here to argue. Pechko, welcome among us. Welcome to the vampire club. Viera was truly lucky to find you. You're such a handsome young man. Sit down and have something to eat. Viera's mother Evka, grandmother Maria, and great-grandmother Zofia were eternally youthful and beautiful vampires whose elegance left Peter breathless. He stared at them in surprise, which the vampires immediately noticed. Peter, don't look at them like that. It's impolite. Well, Vierochka will understand. Viera was jealous the entire time. She began to transform into a monster when her mother sent her a message telepathically. Don't embarrass us. Can't we even look at your young man? You should be ashamed. Viera, blushing, quietly envied how Peter looked at her mother, grandmother, and great-grandmother. The male part of Viera's family, her father Robert, grandfather Jan, and great-grandfather Vladimir, immediately sat down with Peter and began giving him advice about women while drinking beer. Welcome, you must approach women with reason. Women are best in the kitchen. You must show them who's in charge. We'll advise you. Viera's twin sister Lucka winked at Peter and spoke up. Oh yes, your valuable advice. Absolutely useless, you vampires. Vampire Zofia immediately responded, giving her husband an angry look. Old man, better keep quiet. Pechko, don't listen to him at all. He talks nonsense. Come with us, vampire ladies, into the kitchen. We want to discuss something with you. Viera, you stay here and serve. Peter, enchanted by the elegant vampires, obviously followed them into the kitchen. He was surprised when Viera suddenly appeared and began cuddling up to him right in front of the other vampire women, immediately invited her. Pechko, may I cuddle you? Peter was startled because Viera had stayed in the living room to serve. Vierochka, were you in the living room? Viera placed her fingers on his lips. Quiet, Pechko. I do what I want. No one will order me around. All the vampire women sat close to Peter, who was overwhelmed by their beauty. The closest one, apart from Viera, was Evka, who sat right next to him and whispered into his ear, We notice how you look at us. We'd like to be your close friends. We know you and Viera have a relaxed relationship. You won't regret it. Viera kindly does whatever you ask out of affection. We want a little influence in the dark organization. Convince my daughter and we'll show you what experienced vampires can do. Their conversation was interrupted by the real Viera, who was truly furious. The Viera sitting closest to Peter was actually Lucka. Peter couldn't tell them apart. What a lovely family I have. My own mother trying to charm my young man right in front of me. Peter, you're coming with me. No one will take my partner away. We're going home. Pechko, it's my fault for bringing you into a lion's den. I know what they promised you. I will choose your companion, not my family. Viera's mother, completely red-faced, but calm, replied, Daughter, we were only talking with Pechko. You've been rather nervous lately. Come on, let's have a girls' night. Pechko will go with the vampires to meet some girls. Innocent fun. Viera, with tears in her eyes, agreed. All right then. At least it will be entertaining. Vampires Lucka, Evka, Maria, and Zofia took Viera outside with them. They went for a girls' night out in a nightclub. Evka said to her daughter, Vierka, Pechko has worn you out a bit. You need some relaxed fun. Look how many handsome men are here. Together we'll make this place lively. Vampire Lucka gave the command. First alcohol, girls, hooray! All the vampires had a glass of strong alcohol together, which made them completely drunk. Let's go dancing, girls, Viera shouted, who under the influence of alcohol turned into an unpredictable hunter of men. When they danced together on the dance floor, they immediately attracted the attention of all the men. Viera began using all her abilities to charm and flirt. With every handsome man, she had a glass of wine, which made her more and more intoxicated. You're such a handsome young man. Let's have another glass of wine, she said to one of them whom she kissed and sat close to. The other vampires did exactly the same. They drank more and more alcohol and kissed every man in the nightclub. Eventually, they were thrown out into the rubbish bins, completely drunk. Meanwhile, Peter visited another nightclub with the male vampires, where pretty girls in swimwear were dancing. Viera's father spoke to Peter. Peter, you won't belong to the family until you find a close friend here. Look, 3 girls are winking at you. Peter, overwhelmed by the sight of the pretty women, ran towards the girls who invited him over. Hello, handsome. Come, sit with us. You're so sweet. We think we've fallen for you, Peter replied jokingly. That happens to me often. The girls immediately gave him their phone numbers. Here are our numbers. We want to be your friends. All 3 girls deliberately kissed each other in front of him, and then each gave him a sweet kiss on the cheek. Peter, overwhelmed by the attention, politely thanked them. Thank you, lovely ladies. I'll definitely get in touch. The vampires, completely surprised, patted Peter with approval. You're quite the professional. How do you do it? 3 pretty girls gave you their numbers immediately. Ha ha ha, not a word to Viera. Peter was returning home with the vampires to Viera's parents' flat when he saw a live stream on the internet on his phone. Viera, completely drunk, together with the other intoxicated vampires. Viera showed a mocking expression to Peter on the video, deliberately kissed other men and spoke publicly about all the romantic things between them. Peter was devastated, but realized he had done the same to Viera, only no one had filmed him. Vampires, look, my Viera got completely drunk, made a fool of herself, and embarrassed me. The vampires, ashamed, told him shocking news. Peter, we filmed you live on our phones as well because you were doing surprisingly well. We wanted to show off online. Look, 1,000 people watched us. Peter was horrified. Viera won't like this. The vampires, shocked, showed Peter a funny video on his phone in which someone had filmed Viera and the vampires being thrown into the rubbish bins. Peter, look what the girls have done. We need to go get them. The vampires traveled by metro to the place where the vampire women had been left. The vampire women, horrified, remembered absolutely nothing. Vampire ladies, I don't remember anything, Viera said. Her mother showed her something she had found on her phone. It was awful, foolish, and embarrassing. All the vampire women finally realized where they had taken Viera. Viera felt deeply ashamed. Her dark self immediately spoke up. Vierochka, at last you've come to your senses. Look how popular you are on the internet again. Everyone saw what you're capable of when you're drunk. Viera felt humiliated and said nothing. Meanwhile, Peter arrived with the male vampires. Viera gasped when she found a live stream online showing Peter charming 3 pretty girls who had given him their phone numbers. Peter, how could you do this to me? Viera cried at him through tears. Peter, equally devastated, showed her the videos he had found. Viera, if I were you, I'd be careful. Look what I found. The vampire women threw their arms around their parents' necks, begging for forgiveness. Forgive us, dear man, except for Lutska, who threw her arms around her sister. Sister, please forgive me. Viera, crying, hugged her sister tightly. You forgive me. I made a complete fool of myself. In the end, Viera's family changed their attitude and became her closest allies. Viera's mother, who had planned the whole outing, threw herself into Viera's arms and began crying. Forgive me, daughter. It was my idea. I planned everything. I was jealous of your Pechko and wanted to gain influence at your expense. Can you ever forgive your mother? Viera, with tears in her eyes, agreed. Mom, you know I can. Peter, embarrassed by his own behavior, tried to slip away quietly, but Viera stopped him. And where do you think you're going, young man? I suppose we all went too far. I see those 3 girls are very pretty. You have good taste. I'll try to arrange a friendly meeting with them and I'll come too. I like them as well. My word stands. I only like girls. I'm doing this for you because you make my legs shake. You give me goosebumps, and I love to kiss you because I tremble whenever you're near. I made a mistake. Will you forgive me? And of course, you can be friends with my family as much as you like. Now I'll show you how much I care. Viera gave Peter a slow, gentle kiss and added, I'll allow you to have close friends of your choosing. Peter, completely red and trembling from Viera's affection, stammered, I care about you deeply, my lovely little bat, and you may have close friends of your choosing as well. Viera played her fingers on his lips. Only female friends, because thanks to you, I only like pretty girls. Now kiss me gently. Diana suddenly appeared beside them and ended the entire day's house. Hello, dear fans of Peter's English podcast. That's all for today. Let's give our couple a little more privacy. We'll be back next week. Full show. Goodbye. Okay, people. That's it for today. Peter, don't destroy something. and I'll be streaming for 20 minutes. And what can I see for this and the end of this live stream? I hope you liked this, and because I like this very much. It was very crazy story, full of wild dialogues, full of romance, full of romance. The romance was at the start and at the end, but I like beautiful romantic endings. And yes, I can see that my Rollei Lumis Comfort B color has a very strong light, and I think that I can use less light. Well, we'll see for the next episodes, because it's a new LED light. But I'm so happy that I bought it, because you can see the difference. What do you think about this story? I hope that you will like this. And okay, I don't want to continue with my usual ramble at the end, because I'm streaming too much for today. And yes, people, tomorrow is my Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. Don't miss it, and don't lose it, because it will be funny. And what can we do at the end? Should I use less light? Maybe I can. We can try only what can happen. No, it cannot. No, I cannot. Okay, I think this setup is correct for every live stream. I don't need to have a better light, because you can see everything is working. Okay, people, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Follow me everywhere, and you can find Peter's English podcast everywhere in every good or bad podcast app. And you can find my novel *The Vampire Diary* as the part of my official Viera fan site, petersenglishpodcast.com, or you can visit my Quadpod account. And that's it for today. Okay, people, let's read slogan and Bob's your uncle for today. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented, because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, Okay, Peter, don't destroy something. And okay, people, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. And I want to tell you, bye-bye.